Hi Floss Tube, I'm Sally, StitchySally on Floss Tube and Instagram. Today is Wednesday the 9th of June and this is Floss Tube number 2. Yay! Yeah, thought I'd come back and film again. I've been totally blown away by the views, the likes, the comments, the subscribers. It's been quite amazing actually. I really did not expect it. I'm not the most confident of people, so it is quite a difficult thing for me to do, so I'm really pleased that so many of you liked it. I would, before I go any further, like to just mention a few people who gave me shout outs on either Instagram or their Floss Tube channels. Sharon, Shaz Bruce on Instagram, and my mind's gone blank now, why does it do that? Amanda, Alba Stitcher on Floss Tube and Instagram, Rachel, Stitchy Rach on Floss Tube and Instagram, Lancashire Stitcher, Lynn, who is Mrs B1968 on Instagram, and she also runs her own finishing business, which she's recently started, Lynn's Heartfelt Finishing, so do have a look at that. She's done some really lovely finishes for clients. And last but no means least, my lovely stitching friend Lisa S Stitches. Lisa and I have known each other for 19-20 years, I think. And we become really good friends, and I actually messaged her and told her what I'd done, and she was really excited, and she also helped me a bit with some questions that I had, and she was my first subscriber, so thanks sis. Right, better get started on some stitching because that's obviously what you're here for. I've had quite a busy couple of weeks since I filmed last. I've had some new starts, one of which was a finish. I've completed some more stitches on my works in progress. I've got some plans and I've got some haul. So, first of all, my piece for the Love of Brenda stitch along, which, as you may remember from last time, is this. Early Christmas Morning by Blackbird Designs. And I think last time I showed this, I had almost completed the side band, which it is now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all this in actually, but here we go. Let's have a go. There, that's the side band, all done. I have actually had a tip from somebody on the Fans of Blackbird Designs Facebook group to extend these bits here, so I think I'm probably going to do that. And then I started the drum top, which is there. Now I thought I'd finished all the main stitching. I thought all I've got to do is the smearners, which are snowflakes and berries, but then I was looking at it before I put it away and I suddenly realised that I had missed some leaves, so I need to do that. I'm going to pick it up again tonight and finish the leaves off and then go on to the snowflakes and the berries, so that hopefully will be finished before I film again. So that is that one, and do excuse the tearing open of the project bags as I go along, because I have actually decided not to get everything out and just put it all away, get it out and put it all away as I finish. So I hope you won't mind that this time. So that's that, and I don't actually know which bag. I've only got a couple of vinyl fronted ones, so sometimes I can't remember what's in them. So this as you remember from last time, is my Friday night sheep stitch with Barb, who I'm very happy to say is starting to stitch a little bit more. She's been in quite a lot of pain, so has been unable to do much. So it's nice that she's starting to do a little bit more. So this was where I was at, and you'll be amazed, there is the start of a sheep. You can see that all right. The sun's gone from this room now, and it's just a bit. So that's that. It is a very pretty design is that one. I feel as if I'm rushing a little bit. I'm sorry. I've kind of got the more I thought about sitting down and doing this again, the more nervous I got, and I don't know why really, because like I say, everybody's been very welcoming. Last weekend was the BBD weekend sale hosted by Brenda and Laura. Brenda and the Serial Starter on Floss Tube. I can't speak today. And I started another strawberry from the Blackbird Designs book deck, The Halls. And this is the one that I was starting. And I am sorry, I haven't pressed this. I really should have pressed it beforehand. I didn't. So, and that's the finish. It's all stitched in DMC on 35 count pale grey linen, which is what I'm hoping to stitch them all on. I don't know which one I'm going to do next time. Quite possibly From Me to Thee. I don't really know that I'm going to do them all, but now I'm thinking about how I'm actually going to display them, and I think perhaps it would look better with all 6 rather than just the 4 that I had thought about doing. But I'll see how I feel. I'm going to have to get some more fabric because I don't have enough. I've cut into it for other things, so I don't have enough to do 6 anyway, probably not even 4. And as I said, I had a new start besides the strawberry. This one, my husband bought it for me for Christmas a couple of years ago, I think now. I do actually have to write a little list because otherwise he'd have no idea what I wanted. He's not one of those husbands that'll go and buy cross-stitch stuff for me without knowing what I want. So, and this is the one. It's With Thy Needle and Thread, Winter in Baltimore. I'd quite like to finish it as is, but I've looked for the boxes and I can't find the right size, so I think I might end up having a go at making my own. I made one of the Judy Dell boxes. Judy Dell? Yeah, I think. Quite a few years ago now, and I really enjoyed it. But obviously I had the instructions. I'd bought the chart and the instructions to finish them off, finish everything off. And even though it took me quite a few days, because the instructions were so good, it was quite easy really. Stuttering, sorry. So I may well have a go, see if I can remember how to do it, and have a go at doing my own oval. So that's the start. I'm a little bit disappointed in the green. The chart kind of showed, the picture on the chart kind of shows it as being dark to light, and this is just light. But I don't want to change it now because I don't want to unpick. This is 28 count mushroom Lagana, and anybody who's tried to unpick 28 count will know that it's not the easiest of things to do. And there's the threads. Whoops, lost one. They are very pretty colours. I think that's really what made me like it, as well as the design, was the thread colours. It's quite pretty. I'm just trying to think what else I've got. Actually, I seem to have whizzed through that very, very quickly. Oh no, I have one more work in progress. I've remembered. That's where my brain gets worse the older I get. I should start doing Sudoku to train it, I think. So again, on a Tuesday night, as I said in my last video, I do a Blackbird Designs SAL with mouse, and basically anybody who wants to join in a mouse has joined us this time, and I'm stitching on this. Well, both Mouse and I are stitching on this, and I think we may have enabled Barb to get this chart, so I'm stitching this sampler, and this is my progress. I think this is going to possibly be one of those designs that I love but don't like stitching. I'm sure we've all had one of those, haven't we? I forgot my piece of cardboard as well. Oh dear. You won't want to come back and watch it anymore, will you, after this? So this is where I'm at. I think since last time I've stitched this bird, I think, and possibly some of this flower. This here, these bits here, and a little bit more of the border. I really love this little bunny. You can see the little bunny down there. That's really, really cute. I find it a bit more difficult to show you things this time, actually. I'm filming on my laptop this time, and I've borrowed my eldest daughter's little laptop desk, and it's a little bit high up, but I thought it was better than being low down like I was last time, and you were basically looking at my nose. So it's not a pretty sight. So that was that. Right, I think I'll do haul next, because then that will lead into my plans for my next start after I've finished early Christmas morning. So I have had to blame some people. Shouldn't really blame, because I'm in control of my mouse when it clicks add to cart and buy. But you do sometimes have to, don't you? Yeah? Yeah. So Andrea.Heath369 showed her finish of one of the designs from Blackbird Designs The Gift Is Small. Now, I wouldn't have looked at this chart twice, to be honest. I know there's all this buy all the blackbirds, but they don't all appeal to me. And this was one of the ones that didn't, to be fair. But then I saw Andrea's finish of, I'm just going to put the better picture inside, actually, this one. And it just looks so pretty. So I thought, I'm going to have it. I'm just going to have to order it. So I did. And I think I'll probably have a go at the majority of these. Maybe not that one, but I think all the rest I'll have a go at. Now, I got this off eBay. I'll link the seller down, well, I'll put the seller's name down below, because I think, well, I know now, actually, looking at the note in with the chart, the seller is Trudian Designs, who many UK stitchers who have been to the knitting and stitching shows will know she has a stand there, and obviously because of COVID and all the restrictions, the shows haven't been going on, so she's started to sell on eBay now. So like I say, I'll link down below. She is taking a month off from selling on eBay at the moment, so do have a look at sort of just into July and see if she's got anything up there, and support her if you can. So yeah, that's one piece of haul. Now I decided to order some fabric for the new start that I want to do once I finished early Christmas morning. I actually saw it being stitched by somebody. And to be perfectly honest, I couldn't remember for the life of me whether I'd seen it on Fans of Blackbird Designs on Facebook or whether I'd seen it on Instagram. I searched on the Blackbird Designs group, couldn't find it. So I thought, well, it must have been on Instagram, but if I have to go through all the hashtag Blackbird Designs, it's going to take me forever. So I decided just to put the design name in, and lo and behold, there it was. So it was, where have I written it? My notes are so bad. Walnut and Willow, Claire. She was stitching. No, I'm going to have to open it because it's not on the front and it's not on the back. I'm sorry. I will get better at this, I promise. One day. She was stitching this. Yep, it's okay, I've not got the chart on that page. Blessings Be Thine, which I absolutely love. And it's in the book Home for the Holidays. And she was stitching it on summer khaki. And the colours just seem to really pop on it. So thank you, Claire. I know it's been a while since you showed it, but thank you. So yeah, I'm in a mess. So there we are, some summer khaki. And the threads, I'm using some of the called for colours. There's only 4 colours. So I'm using those. Those are my called for colours. But for the red, I decided to use this. This is Carrie's Creations Hollyberry. It's showing a bit browny, but it's not actually brown. And it's a Jane's Attic exclusive. I don't know whether any of you remember Jane's Attic. She started off as an ONS and then she opened a shop, and we had a lovely little forum as well that we went on. So I should have enough because I'm stitching it over once. So I should have enough of that. So that I am planning to be my new start when I've finished early Christmas morning. I'm quite looking forward to it because I think I'm probably going to be going to start it for a couple of years, and then, as you know, something else comes along and you think, I want to do that first, and yeah, you just end up it going down to the bottom of the pile. But while I was looking for the summer khaki, I'd gone on Peakside Needleworks. I've lost another piece of fabric. Where has it gone? There we go. And when I went to look at the linen, the 36 count and above linen, there was some Fibre on a Whim fabric, which I'd never seen before. And I looked at it and I thought, oh, I think I want to try some of that, but I don't want to buy it and then it just sit there for a long time and me not think that's what I'm going to stitch on it. So I have actually bought a piece with something in mind, and this is 40 count buttermilk. I don't know whether it's going to show very well. Not too bad, not great, but not too bad. Maybe a little bit too dark in here, but so yeah. And my plan is to stitch Luminous Fibre Arts Save Every Stitch on that. Hopefully it will look okay on that one. So they were from, as I say, Peakside Needleworks. And then when I was watching Amanda Albestitcher last week, she showed this. Yes, Amanda, this one's your fault, okay? Now, when this came out at the Needlework Expert, I did fall in love with it. In fact, I did have it on my wish list. And then Amanda was talking about starting a stitch along at some point with, I think it was Kim of the Contented Stitcher. Amanda, do please tell me if I'm wrong. So Kim is the Contented Stitcher on Floss Tube and kgoldman63 on Instagram. And I thought, I can't pass this off. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to get it. And if and when Amanda starts to sell, I'm going to have to join in. So I wasn't really sure about the fabric. And obviously, I think with COVID and everything, fabric is getting quite hard, or it has been quite hard to get. I ordered that from Patchwork Rabbit, and I thought I want to get the fabric at the same time rather than getting it from several different places. So I just picked up a piece of 40 count sandstone perming to stitch it on. And then I just got a few DMC. I'm not going to, it is actually charted for MPA. Oh yeah, needlepoint silk. But they do give DMC alternatives, so all I did was I had a look through my threads and thought, right, I might need another skein of that, so I just picked up I think it's about 3 or 4 DMC threads that I thought I might need. So yep, that was that. Whoops, my pile's starting to fall over now. So that's my haul. So I've got some fully finished objects that I've done since last time, and the drums again. I might get good at this eventually. So the first one is this one, and that is Frosty's Night Out by Blackbird Designs. It's stitched on 36 count Picture This Plus Murky, which is the called for fabric, and I've just stitched it in DMC. I did have a bit of bother with this, to be fair. The Blackbird ladies, they give you the template for the top and the bottom, and they also give you the sizes for the thread. It's the heat. For the side band is what I meant to say. And so I traced the template, traced it onto my card, cut my card, measured out my side band, and then when I tried to mount this onto the card, the design just didn't fit. I lost a bit of it, so I don't really know why, because as I say, I've used the call for fabric, and then when I tried to put the side band round, it didn't meet. So what I did, I took the template, put my tracing paper on the top, and I just added about 1/4 of an inch all the way around. Cut my card, and then I just tested it to see if it would fit, and it did. And then I measured round the card to get a length, a measurement for the side band, and I just added 1/2 an inch, so that had 1/4 of an inch hem. Is that the right word? So yeah, and also the Blackbird ladies, they just use the card as like a template just to get your circle and everything for the top and the bottom, but I've left mine in. I just wanted a little bit more stability with it, so that's that one right way up. So I'm pleased with that one. They are very, very fiddly, admittedly, but they are well worth it. You just follow the instructions, and I did also remember bits from Vonna's tutorial, and also hands-on design they have a written tutorial as well if you search for that. So the other one is, again, Blackbird Designs, and it's, juggling. Very bad juggling as well. It's a good job it wasn't a cup or a glass. Sweet Summer Come Again. And this one went much better. The measurements that I had, the template that I had, they worked really, really well. And again, I've left the card in the top and the bottom. And I've just been using, again, finishing fabric from my stash. It's easier that way at the moment rather than having to go and buy some. We have actually got a boys here. I know that won't mean anything to the US ladies that are watching, but yeah, we had a boys open. I think it was after the first lockdown that we had last year, but I've not been in yet. I will eventually, if I really, really need anything, I shall go and have a look. So that's all. I think that's all I've got to show you. I had my second COVID vaccine in the afternoon of when I filmed last, so that's really good. Don't have to worry about that anymore. I got told that I would have as full a protection as it gives within 3 to 4 weeks. So I've got another week or two yet. But I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to the NHS for the rollout of the vaccine and the hard work they're putting in. Our surgery have been brilliant. So that's myself and my husband, fully vaccinated. Just got to get my girls done now, my 2 daughters, and luckily they've opened it up to their age groups this week. So my youngest daughter, she managed to get booked for both her first and second ones yesterday, just before dinner. There was quite a queue. She'd already been on, and there's quite a queue to get onto the actual site. Unfortunately, they're not going to be able to go to the local surgery because they were only giving the AstraZeneca vaccine, and obviously, is it the under 40s, I think, can't have it. They're not recommending that they have it. So our surgery haven't got the facilities for the Pfizer, and I don't think the Moderna is actually available up here just yet. So they're going to have to go further afield for theirs. My elder daughter, she got booked when she got in from work, and luckily they're both managing to go to the same place, and there's only about 20-30 minutes difference in their appointments, so at least they'll be able to go and both get them done. And I think last time I mentioned that we were going to do some work in the garden. Yeah, that was fun. We got the new garden furniture, and then we decided we'd go back to the local garden centre and get some plants. Now, neither of us really know what we're doing. I used to love gardening, used to do loads of gardening, used to help my dad. My dad was a keen gardener. He had an allotment, and he used to have a lovely garden at home as well. I think he'd probably despair of me now if he was here. But yeah, we went and we bought some flowers, and we got a new pump for our water feature, which we had quite a few years which had stopped working, so that's working now. Got flowers planted, and we eventually managed to hire a skip. Took 2 days basically, but they were very, very busy. They didn't get back to us, and then we had to email them, and eventually we got sorted. So that got delivered last Friday. I am very surprised we could still move by the time we'd finished. My husband suffers with his back, and I didn't really want him lifting and barrowing stuff, so I was doing the barrowing. Thank God I've been doing strength exercises and things, because I don't think I'd have been able to do it. But yeah, that was fun, but we got it all done. in a day, got rid of the skip on Monday, so we've now got a nice tidy garden and a nice area to sit, so that was lovely. So I think that might be it. As I say, I will link and stuff below, and I'll see you next time, and thank you very much for watching, subscribing, and if you've come back again, thank you, it's very much appreciated, and I'll see you probably in a couple of more weeks.